From Miami to Malaysia, welcome fellow fans of Clash of Clans from around the world. It is your host Galadon, and we are again taking a deeper dive into Town Hall 15 strategy, today exploring the world of the Super Bowler. That's right, Tribe recently engaged in some friendly wars, and we saw suddenly much more than just air domination that we're used to on both offense and defense. This war featured all sorts of ground strategies, and Super Bowlers seem to be quickly emerging as one of the strongest ground units at Town Hall 15. So if you want to stay abreast of the most recent strategic developments in Clash, make sure you subscribe to the channel and have notifications turned on. And thank you so much for supporting the channel. Those of you that have been using code Galadon, it means a great deal. It's so easy to do, and like I always say, please make sure you're using someone's creator code. It is free money from Supercell. It does not cost you, the buyer, anything. Supercell just gifting about 5% of the purchase price, so about 25 cents for every gold pass helps out hardworking creators that you like watching. Okay, let's move on and talk about Super Bowlers, because this seems super tough. And what I mean is, notice back at the beginning of the attack, we saw a blimp entry. Those blimps can be difficult to execute effectively, but they work out very well to take out key defenses and create a nice little funnel. So we're going to see a couple more attacks in today's episode, and we'll also see if maybe this is a strategy that the average clasher can replicate. Now with Electro Dragons, I would say yes, that's pretty much a dumbed down spam style attack that most players could generally get the hang of. Once you start to get into advanced funneling using the blimps, that can make it tougher. And yeah, okay, I'm worried about this one myself, but at the same time, I'm willing to give it a try. And at some point in the future, you can expect some Legend League attempts by Galadon using this exact same army setup. Even the blimp, although it just raises my blood pressure to think about having to try that myself. Okay, notice the Invis Tower going off right there late in the battle didn't seem to do much. A lot of players worried that the invisibility towers were going to be broken. I don't think so yet. I think that maybe they could slow things down, misdirect a few units, but for the most part, it's just going to be an annoyance. If you're in there and you're crushing the base, it's not going to turn things around. Now the Super Bowlers, however, man, that range, look at those giant balls go flying across the screen. I had a hard time saying that with a straight face, but it's amazing, right? They've got those giant rocks, and they are annihilating things at a great distance, like that Wizard Tower went down. A couple of cleanup units here, and yes, they've always been strong, and nothing really particularly changed here at Town Hall 15, but it's looking good, right? Okay, let's move on and watch another attack, this time from the very beginning, and on what could be seen as a pretty tough base to 2-star, and that is a full-on ring base, back like the old days again. Here we are at Town Hall 15, looking at ring bases again, but let's watch as, yes, you've got a blimp. You've got the blimp rolling in right away, and it's not going all the way into the town hall. In fact, it's more of a funnel right here. It activated the clan castle troops, it cleared out these buildings, and it made sure that your archer queen, or that player there's archer queen, is going to go towards the left and is joined by the Grand Warden and Lizzie. That's right, that is the name of that hero pet. It is Lizzie. So they work their way down the left-hand side, dealing with the clan castle, and then just below 9 o'clock on the left-hand side is a golem. No, wait, that's a barbarian king rolling in and completing the funnel for the Super Bowlers. So that entire quadrant down there is cleared out, leaving this very narrow pathway. And this was easy to predict because you definitely want your main attacking force to be in the same area as the Grand Warden. So now everybody together, the Queen's Charge, the Grand Warden, the Super Bowlers, and because of that funnel from the Barbarian King on the left-hand side, everybody rolls right into the core of this base. And it is complete and absolute mayhem in there. I don't even know. You've got the rage spell towers going off. You've got rage spells on offense, giant freezes. It's too much to keep track of. It really is. There's a whole lot that happened right there. And the end result was, well, the town hall's down. Just about everybody seemed to kind of skirt around that poison spell and work their way down around the bottom of the base. The Archer Queen looking really good. The healers, the Unicorn, the Grand Warden, lots of Super Bowlers, I think, and the Barbarian King. They've all kind of regrouped, and now they're just working their way in this circular two-lane fashion through the rest of the base. And actually, I stand corrected, the Super Bowlers all got wiped out in the core. They were at that Town Hall poison, and that's where they said bye-bye. And yeah, so they're done. Everybody else, though, lots of units are remaining. Even Lizzie is out there spitting poison. You've got Frosty, Diggy. Why don't you call it Lizzie? I don't understand. It's really upsetting. It's got to be called Lizzie. Phoenix I can live with. Okay, Phoenix is okay, but Frosty, Diggy, Lizzie, that's the trio otherwise. Okay, 3-star, 3-star, back to the focus, Galadon. The focus on the task at hand, not the Lizzie name, even though it's really upsetting. Okay, let's watch another attack and see JoJo 23 back in action against yet another ring base, but a slightly different approach. Although, okay, you're gonna see some similarities. Obviously, in rolls a Warden Walk, and watch the Warden Walk just crush everything so deeply in the edge of this base. What I mean is the range is so long that he's going to reach out and annihilate that air defense right there within the second layer of walls. A very nice funnel, a very clear pathway right here being created. And then again, watch on the far bottom right of the base, you're going to see the other side of this funnel. And that really leaves only one direction, one pathway for those bowlers to roll in. Now, this is my favorite siege machine of all time. I love the log launcher. Perhaps the cleanest funnel we've ever seen. Look at that. There's nowhere else for these bowlers to go. The Warden statue about to get crushed by the logs as well. And now the bowlers say bye-bye to the rest of the... Okay, I already said that, so we don't want to repeat myself, but you get the point. They're coming in here, and they're going to go right after the town hall. There goes a nice freeze. There goes the invisibility tower, and that was triggered by, it looks like, the log launcher. So another reason to use the log launcher to trigger those spell towers early. Nice freeze on the town hall. All sorts of defense down here, but the bowlers, they're tanky, and a well-timed Warden ability is going to make sure that nobody takes any damage while they're wiping out all of these defenses right in the core, even standing on the the poison. They are going to get through and take out the remaining key defenses, Inferno Towers, Scatter Shots, Expos, even those builders, and now some valuable cleanup troops. Notice the dragon, baby dragon at the top right, going to solo that wizard tower. On the left-hand side, you've got some wizards that are working. The Royal Champion is still there as well, and the Royal Champion and the Archer Queen still have their abilities. So I don't know, it feels like a little bit of Super Bowler spam, but again, just like with the other attacks, a very precise, very well executed funnel. So this attack can feel easy, but the difficult part is always going to be getting that funnel so that your bowlers go where you want them to. Man, I'm loving the Super Bowler. Watch for some Super Bowler Legend League attacks in a future episode. As always, Galafam, thank you guys so much. Those of you that still come to watch the videos, and especially those of you that are still here at the end of the episode, you know I love, think about, and appreciate every single one of you every single day. Now get out there, make the best of the rest of your day, week, month, and year. Be kind to other people, animals, and planet. I'll see you back here again tomorrow for more full attacks. Wow. Faster than I thought.
Galadon! Galadon, what did you say? Did you say faster than you thought? You know? That's what she